I have literally just woken up. In day one of Paris, I had the worst sleep ever last night because I was so hot. I'm not gonna lie, the bed is not great. But we're here in my tiny studio. Like, here's one side of the wall, here's the other side. Bed, kitchen, bathroom, room tour done. Anyway, it's the morning. I'm gonna have a shower, honestly start work, and then later on go and do my food shop. I'm in Paris for 5 weeks and I will let you know what I've planned to get up to and the little bucket list I've created, because this is the second time I've come to Paris for a month, and there are things I never did last time that I want to do this time. For example, the Notre Dame is now open again, and yeah, I'm excited to just generally enjoy the Parisian life. Let's go. Good afternoon. I'm just cooking some lunch, making toast in a frying pan because I just seem to love to do that. I am so hungry, oh my gosh, and the supermarket didn't have everything I needed. There was no eggs left, but I did get a camembert. My mouth is literally watering thinking about this. It's just so good. This was just from Aldi. Got some tomatoes. Always taste better in Europe, tomatoes. And then we're doing a classic pesto pasta for dinner, and I couldn't be happier about it. I still have 3 hours of work to do, and then we're gonna go out and explore. It's really quite warm, and my Airbnb host is gonna bring a fan. Also, look, this is my wardrobe because there's not that much storage space, but we're making do. Anyway, I'm gonna finish making my lunch and getting back to work, to be honest. Tell me you're a tourist without telling me. Good evening. Welcome to my makeup corner. It is the end of day one in Paris. I've had a lovely wee day. To be honest, I've been doing quite a lot of work. I'm hoping to get a good chunk of it done today, tomorrow, so that I can then have more time off the rest of the week, basically, to enjoy Paris, because the weather is lovely. I'm putting some makeup on because I'm going out tonight. Well, I'm just going to go for a few drinks with a couple of girls that I've met. No, I've not met. I met online, which will be a bit of fun. I am verging on that I can't really be arsed, but as much as I am an introvert, I do get lonely eventually, so whilst I'm here, I want to make sure I am seeing enough people for it to still be fun, but still be my own space. So I'm seeing 4 girls tonight for a drink. I'm going to a really good event tomorrow. It's a run and Aperol Spritz thing with the run club that I'm going to join. There's limited spaces and I got one, so that's really exciting. I'm very much looking forward to that. And then at the weekend, there's a girl that I met when I was here last time who I'm going to try and meet up with too. And then there's a run club on the Sunday morning, so I think I've got enough social plans to keep me going for this week. And in between that, I'm just going to go and see the sights of Paris. There's a couple of things that I want to do that's on my bucket list that I'll go through, and there's other stuff that I just need to do this week. Like, I need to get some moisturiser because mine's running out, and I thought Paris is a lot more than where I am back home. We have like not that many good shops for those kind of things. And I've actually been doing quite a bit of research into skincare and stuff, because now that I am going to be 27 next month, I kind of want to pay a bit more attention to what I'm putting on my skin. And Paris actually has quite good Korean skincare, so I'm thinking about that. I'm not really sure. The only thing is my skin is pretty good. Well, touch wood. I don't really have any issues with it. It's just more of an anti-aging thing. And as much as aging is a gracious thing to do, I would still like to keep my young skin for as long as possible. Gosh, I'm like staring right into the sun there. I've got some white linen trousers on and then this blue Bardo top, which is quite nice. This is a new mascara I'm using. It's the Sky High Lashes, but it's purple apparently, which is meant to be good for blue eyes. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna do something with my hair because it's very flat at the moment. I went to Luxembourg Gardens today after work, which was lovely. I just sat and I read this book. Did I mention this in my video already? I think I did. The one before, You Deserve Good Gelato, which is all about taking risks, going outside your comfort zone, which I used to be so good at, but I've just got way too comfortable recently, so I'm in Paris for 5 weeks all by myself. Which, to be honest, I wouldn't say is pushing myself out of my comfort zone, but it is getting me closer to the edge. And the whole point of this trip really is to like reconnect with myself, so I know what I want to do next, how I want to move forward, because I'm feeling so stagnant in where I am and I'm just not happy ultimately with my life as it stands. So I need to make some changes, but I just don't know what they are, and I don't want to change the wrong things. Even though there's no like wrong answer or wrong choice, but I just want to make sure I'm making the best decision to avoid making the wrong one and veering myself off course to come back on. That was a bad explanation, but hopefully you got the gist. But it's all starting with this trip, so yeah, that's kind of the purpose of the trip and why I've come by myself. But tonight, I'm gonna have some fun with some wee girls, and I just love the culture of like everyone just going and getting a drink after work and sitting outside on the chairs that all face the street. It's such a sociable atmosphere that you don't get in Scotland because it's so cold, I think, that people just don't hang out outside. To be honest, people do hang out inside, you just don't see it as much when you're walking past. Maybe that's the thing. But anyway, I need to go because I've been talking to this camera for 6 minutes and I only had about 5 minutes to do my makeup, so let's tie my hair up a little bit maybe. And I'm actually just going to wear my Birks and hopefully that's going to be suitable footwear. I actually chose the pub because nobody was putting anything in the chat, so I was like, well, so I hope it's good, basically. But anyway, I will catch you tomorrow when I am going on the running club social. Evening. Yeah, good evening. It's 7:10 already. The day has flown by. As you saw, I got a wee class on today, my first one of the trip. It was lovely, a nice little mid-morning snack. And I did go for a wee explore this afternoon, but it has been raining all day. So it's been nice and cold, to be honest. I've quite enjoyed that. But anyway, now I'm in my running kit because, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I'm going to an event tonight. It is a running event that I managed to get tickets for. There was only 75 tickets. I mean, that's a run of 75 people is huge if you ask me, but it must be quite in demand. But yeah, I got a ticket for this event, so we're meeting at Pont Neuf, and I get a little ticket, and then we go and do a 5k around the city, and then we end at a bar, and we get an Aperol Spritz and a sandwich, which sounds really fun. So I'm so excited about that. I'm gonna leave soon. And I'm gonna leave quite early because it says like meet at the right bank of Pont Neuf, and I'm like, I don't know what the right bank is because Pont Neuf is actually north to south, not east to west, so like it's more up down than left right. But anyway, I'm hoping when I go I'm just gonna see a bunch of runners and I will run to them. That is the hope anyway. But it will be a run in the rain, which is unfortunate, but I don't know, it'll be cool enough, which will be quite nice. I've just done a little Pilates workout on my little piece of polystyrene that I call a yoga mat. So yeah, I'm just going to do a bit of mobilisation for my legs and then we're going to go off and hopefully it'll be a nice little evening. I am not used to eating dinner so late, so not gonna lie, I just shoved some chickpeas in my mouth because dinner at like 8:30, I couldn't live in Europe for that specific reason and the summer heat, but like, yeah, I'm a 5 PM, 6 PM dinner girly, but yeah, having a wee Aperol on a Wednesday. Also, I never updated you on my little Bumble date last night, and it was so nice. We just had a cocktail in the Latin Quarter, and it was actually really cheap compared to, I've had 2 cocktails in Paris before, and they were all like 15, 16 euro. This one was 8 euro, so amazing. And yeah, I just love that lifestyle where you just finish work and you go and sit outside in the warm evening and just have a drink and a chat. It was so nice. Now we're going to go Aperol Spritz. I haven't had an evening to myself yet, which has actually been kind of nice. Plenty of time for that yet. But anyway, let's go before I'm late and can't find where I'm meant to be. It's Thursday and I am finished with work for the day. It's 3 PM and I'm about to go to 59 Rivoli, I think. I don't know how you pronounce it, but that's how you spell it. It's like an art gallery that's got studios where artists are still working, they might talk to you. The whole thing I think is decorated inside, but the last time I was here it was shut, so it's open now and I'm gonna meet one of the girls I met on Monday for a drink. She wants to go too, so we're gonna go together, which will be nice. My one thing is I haven't got a Metro card yet because I don't think it's worth it for the location I'm staying in to get one. I think I could either just walk everywhere, or there are bikes that I could use which are a lot cheaper. I just haven't decided what subscription I'm going to use, because I could pay for a year and it's €37, which I think is cheaper than me paying for like a 24-hour pass, a 2-day pass. I think it is actually going to work out cheaper for me to just go book a year, because it's €37 to subscribe to a bike for a year, or I could pay €90 for the Metro card. So I think I'm going to take the bike, and that'd be kind of fun. I've never cycled around Paris. I think I definitely need to have my head screwed on because other side of the road and all that, and I'm mostly going to be cycling in the centre. So yeah, the bike lanes are pretty good from what I've seen. I'm yet to go on a bike, so we're going to try that now and see how it goes. And also, while we're here, I thought I'd mention last night. That was so fun. The running event with the 75 people I don't know. There probably wasn't that many because it was pouring with rain. There's maybe 50, but it was so fun. I ran with this lovely girl the whole way round. We just went up and down the Seine and then to like a pop-up bar, or just like a takeaway bar kind of thing, and got sandwiches and Aperol with everyone. And I met another couple of girls, and of course we added everyone on Instagram. I feel like I've never had so many people interested to be friends with me than when I go travelling and you meet other people. I need to take a leaf out of this book when I go back home, you know? So that was really nice. So I have a lot of other people that I can text and meet up with for the rest of the month, and it's only day 3. But anyway, I'm gonna sun cream up. I realised I've forgotten my favourite shorts, which is so annoying. So I might also head into like H&M or something and see if I can get something similar, because right now all I really have is skirts or running shorts. I don't really know why I've only got this one pair of like linen canvas shorts, but I guess I only needed one pair until I didn't have any. So I'm gonna do that afterwards, I think, and maybe just sit and read in the sunshine. I need to go. Well, I need to figure out this bike thing and then go and navigate the bike so I can get there in time. Wish me luck. Good morning. Now it's Friday. I cannot wait for the weekend. I've made a couple of plans with people which will be nice, but I'll talk you through that when Saturday comes. But today, obviously I'm going to be working, and then this afternoon I'm going to head into the centre because I need to get a new moisturiser, and apparently the pharmacies here are really good. I'm going to get a new moisturiser, I'm going to head to Sephora, and they also have Skinneria, which is like a Korean skincare shop. So I think I'm going to get a little face mask, hair mask. I need some conditioner because my hair is like, it's very dry. I also cut my hair yesterday. Can't really tell. I cut like an inch off. Oh, maybe a bit more off this side. Okay, we'll ignore that. And yeah, after my little shop, I think I'm gonna go and sit on a little corner and have a wine to celebrate the weekend and just have a little moment by myself, because I've actually spent so much time with people. I think it would be nice to just chill on my own, romanticize my life, realize how lucky I am to be here, because this is so cool. I don't want the novelty to wear off. It doesn't really, especially in the first week, but yeah, this is cool. I'm gonna make myself some breakfast and a coffee and get started. Happy Friday! Gonna get a croissant, but then I saw the pan of chocolates come out of the oven, so I went for that as well. Well, that was stressful. It's so busy. I'm at the Westfields. I managed to get my moisturiser, and I went to Muji's to get some pens, and I also got a little mochi, so I'm gonna try one of them just now. This is very cold. Managed to get the skincare bits that I wanted. Well, to be honest, it's meant to be this place called Skinneria. Didn't exist, or I just could not find it for the life of me. So I went to Sephora, got very overwhelmed, very busy, didn't have what I wanted. And then I went to this massive pharmacy because one of the girls, I think I've mentioned this before, but somebody I met told me that apparently the pharmacy is really good here. So I went and it was like Boots on steroids. It was like Costco version of Boots. They just had everything under the sun. I didn't know what I was looking for or how to even find it, but in Sephora I was looking for The Ordinary stuff, and I did find The Ordinary was in there. I just stumbled upon it, even though I guess obviously if it had everything else. Got the Natural Moisturising Factors plus HA Surface Hydrating Formula. And then I also got this vitamin C serum. I never use a serum, but as I said, I'm going to try and start getting into it. This one by Endro Cosmetiques. It's a French brand. To be honest, I was overwhelmed and I just picked one. And this one wasn't like extortionate, but it's really sticky. I've never used a vitamin C serum, so I don't know what it's meant to look like. Like maybe this is what it's meant to look like, but I don't know if you can see, like, it's just quite like sticky and reminds me of Calpol. It smells lovely. It smells like oranges, but I'm gonna Google it to see actually how good is this. I've had a shower and I put this on and I put this on, and overall my skin doesn't feel as moisturized as it did with what I usually use, which is this Nivea Q10 Anti-Wrinkle Power. The thing is this has SPF 15 in it. This doesn't have any SPF in it at all, which kind of stresses me out. Because I know that's like a really good thing you should be doing every day. And I don't want to put sun cream on my face. Well, I will do when I'm in Paris, obviously, but day to day back in Scotland, I don't really want to put sun cream on my face every day because it does not agree with my skin. So having an SPF and a moisturiser was a really easy way of me to incorporate that in. We'll see how this goes. And I bought my mochi ball, didn't realise there was ice cream in the middle. I think I did know that deep down, but I didn't think about it, and it was in my bag for a little bit. So it was quite soft. I've come back, I've had my dinner, I FaceTimed Callum, and now I'm going to curl up in bed and watch an episode of Sirens, which has just come on Netflix, and it is really good. I'm really enjoying it. It's got Megan Fahey. Megan Fahey, is that her name? I really like her. Snuggle up, watch that, maybe read a bit of my book and plan my weekend. And for that, I think I'm going to start a new video. So thank you for joining me. I'm hoping it's going to be more fun from here because that was just a full working week in my life and the first week here. But yeah, I hope you stay for the next few weeks of me trying to build a life here, even if it is a bit temporary. But so far, so very, very good. So yeah.